This interview is made possible by the generosity of the Roxie and Azad Joseph Foundation.
I was born on February 21st, 1930, in a farming district in southwestern Colorado. I learned to milk cows, I learned to ride a horse, I learned to drive a tractor before I drove a car, and I picked string beans in the field, my dad's string bean field, with the migrant workers. I got paid the same amount. I think my father would have loved to have had a boy, but he had two girls, myself and Kay, but he never treated us different. This is a picture of my husband and I at our August 13th, 1950 wedding. Raymond Keith Loper. He was a coach, and as a coach, you have to, in order to move up on the ladder of success, you have to move every few years. Keith had the opportunity to take a job here in Reno, Nevada, at the University of Nevada as the line coach in football and the wrestling coach. So I was enrolled in the social work in the university, and my first social work class was Introduction to Social Work. I now had a major, and it was social work. I was so excited, and Ellen Pillard, I'm pretty sure, was the instructor, and she required that we have a volunteer experience. That was a life experience, changing experience for me. Being at CA, yes, the Committee to Aid Abused Women. Joni Kaiser was a great mentor. I learned so much from that group. All the women that worked there were fantastic. It did change my life. I was on the crisis line. Once I finished that volunteer experience, I stayed for like 7 or 8 more years. I helped with support groups. I helped teach the volunteer groups. I was on the board of directors. It was a very challenging and rewarding time, really, great opportunities. I also got to learn about another group, the Nevada Network Against Domestic Violence, which Joni had formed out of CAW. And she said, would you be interested in being the first executive director for an NNADV? And I said, I would. What an NNADV is a membership program here, Battle Mountain, Fallon, Ely, Elko. I believe those were we did not go to, of course we did not go to Las Vegas because we were touring rural programs. When I first came to Reno, I, before very long, joined the Women's Political Caucus. I've always been kind of interested, even before that, I was interested in causes. Before I came to Reno, the first cause I got involved in was civil rights. It's all my life, to this day, that is my passion. I've been definitely dedicated to all other things, women's rights, everything. But to me, civil rights covers everything. I heard about women's lobbies. Well, I got really excited about that because that was more down my line of work that I really wanted to be involved in, because primarily they were organizations that lobbied on women's issues. I was fortunate enough to be one of the founding members. In 1989, we came together as a group publicly. It became a very powerful organization and is still operating. We just had our 30th anniversary this last January, and I was honored by receiving the Maya Miller Award. It was truly an honor. I think the road ahead for the young people today is just amazing. And I think, to be honest, I think young men also have come a long ways in changing their attitudes towards women. I think it's a changing world. I just hope that the naysayers and the people who hate people don't win.